an adventurous, fun, great time. And I enjoyed the hell out of it, you know? Except for one night we got stuck in Pittsburgh. It snowed us in. And Richard Rubenstein, the producer, was there, and it got to be about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. 11, no, we needed about 11 o'clock. And it was 1. And I said, Richard, lunch, you know, it's kind of hungry, what are we gonna eat? So we're snowed in, Ken. So I said, what are we eating? The cookies that you've been eating all night. So we had cookies and coffee the entire night. So that's just a little side story. Any other stories about anybody else have a question about Dawn of the Dead? Yes, sir.
What was it like working with Rob Zombie? Funny stories.
Rob Zombie. Yeah. That son of a bitch. Rob Zombie. Yeah, I've had him here. I kick his ass. Do that. Get it on the internet. He doesn't miss a thing. He'll pick that up right away. I'll get an email from him. What did you say? Rob was fun. Absolutely a joy to work with. You know, a lot of my stuff was improvised, and he didn't care. And then, as a matter of fact, he told me one time, he said, well, I don't know what I'm going to say. He said, Ken, I never know what you're going to say. I said, you're right, so I'll just do what I want. He said, yeah, go ahead. We'll try and see. But he was that kind of director. You know, we had a great relationship, still do. I'm very pissed because he did Halloween 2 instead of T-Rex, because I thought T-Rex was something I was going to do. and I mean, they advertised it. They had a big, anybody know what the San Diego Comic-Con is?
Yeah.
Okay. They had this huge truck pulling this big sign on a trailer, Rob Zombie's T-Rex. And it went around San Diego Comic-Con constantly, 2 years or 3 years or whatever it was. And I said, oh boy. Then I heard from some of the executives, and I heard from Andy Gould, and I thought, this is going to happen. This is the next thing we're going to do with Rob. And then next thing I know, I hear they're doing Halloween 2. And Rob tells me, Ken, emails me, Ken, I'm getting ready to go do Halloween 2 in Atlanta. Sorry you can't come, but you're dead. So I wrote him back, because he said that about Devil's Rejects, because I keep, it's my contention that in Devil's Rejects, Forsythe hit me with an axe in my shoulder, on the side of my chest. I fell, and he threw the axe again, but you don't see where it lands. So I tell Rob and Sid and Bill that I lived, and that I was very badly wounded, but I lived. And they keep saying, you're dead. So when he writes me this letter and said, you're dead, I said, stop saying that. I said, I'm trying to do a little business here. Charlie's alive. Joe Grizzly is alive. Joe didn't die from that. He was just injured. Okay? So don't say that. I'm alive. And this is the reason why I'm alive. And I wrote him about a half-page email. He didn't respond to it. But Rob Zombie is one of the brightest guys I've ever met. A workaholic. This guy's constantly going. And a lot of fun to be around. And if you ever party with him, if you ever have a chance to party with him, he is a dance. His wife's a great dancer, so we're dancing partners, his wife and I. We're a group at the party, whenever he gets a party. And Rob dances continuously throughout the party, so he's a great person to be around at a party, really. You know, I did have 3 or 4 moves, now it's just 2, so, as I told you. Anybody, someone else have a question? Yes.
As an American, what was it like working with the Serbian crew on Zone?
Work with Serbian crew?
On Zone.
On Zone? They were great. They were absolutely great. I mean, I had, most of the crew spoke English. I think almost all of them did, didn't they? And they were a lot of fun. They were professional. They worked very hard. And I'd do it again in a heartbeat with them. You know, I really did appreciate it. Huh? Yes. They're talking Oh, hell on soda. My God, man. Those guys, that was the craziest thing because there's a pie in the face every day. And I found myself as I was an audience all the time. It's like I just watched those kids in amazement because they were so freaking talented, both of them. As a matter of fact, Keenan, I don't know if you know, he does Saturday Night Live. Do you get that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Keenan is doing well. I speak to him, his mother, and Kale and his father quite often. Working on it was crazy. It was crazy. I mean, they came up with so many crazy little things for us to get involved in, and certainly things for me to take to be the brunt of the. I was always the straight guy, you know. The straight guy is the guy that gets the pratfall guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was always that kid. They loved me. What can I say? Any other questions? Yeah.
Have you ever done something that you just went, oh shit?
Let me look at the list. Yes, about 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. They call it mortgage payments. Yeah. So, you know, some of them, yes. Some of them. I've had several. Oh, God, come on, you guys know all of them. I gotta tell you the names for you guys have seen everything I've done. You know, but some, well, now I don't want to offend anybody, but some they may get, you know, nobody's gonna hear about this. But yeah, there've been some really, but some people, you know, I did a thing called Phantom of the Mall. Did anybody see that? See that? Hear about
What's
the
it
Phantom
called?
of the Mall? No, it was with what's his name, Morgan Fairchild and huh? Pauly Shore. We don't even want to go there. Pauly Shore and who else was it? There was a guy, Silk Stockings. Do you remember a series called Silk Stockings? That kid, what's his name? The star of it. Somebody. What's his name? I can't think of this guy's name. Anyway, he was in front of a mall. And we were sitting in the Sherman Oaks Mall, Galleria of the mall. And we were sitting there waiting to shoot, and people were passing by. And I noticed that all the women were passing by and doing this. So I looked at him and I said, you're going to be a star. You know? And lo and behold, he got his own series. I can't think of his name, but you remember Silk Stockings, so you remember this guy, good-looking guy, like Emilio. Right, ladies?
Which
Yeah, ladies, come on, don't be afraid. I know your boyfriend was in that too, but it's all right. Give me that 5 seconds of Emilio and the rest of your life with your boyfriend. But Emilio, right? I mean, all the women look at him and go, ah! That's what they did with this kid. So, but it was strange that we had, you know, there were some good people in that film, and it was a made-for-TV movie. And some people come up and say, oh, it's a film. I said, what are you talking about, man? Morgan Fairchild. Morgan Fairchild, you would be very lucky if you could live as long as Morgan Fairchild lived and look as good as she does. But she doesn't look any different than she looked 20 years ago. And I don't think she's been under the knife. That's not true. Ladies tell me, right? That ain't right. So there have been some strength. People have different opinions about some of the stuff that's been bad. You know, some people come up and say, Phantom of the Mall. I like Phantom of the Mall. So, you know, there have been some. I'm not going to name any. Any other questions? Yes, sir.
Is this your first time in Ireland?
Where were you earlier?
Oh, brilliant.
How do you find it in Ireland?
Well, here's the
Oh,
Jacob!
Hey! Hey, ladies!